got a little bit of time to go. So this is my dinky little shack that I've been trying to base up in. I lost a little bit of time at the beginning. I logged in at day 4 and then logged back in again around about day 8. So I've had all of today to run around and mainly remove the trees from this area. And I think the best I can really do in the time that I've had is just to make this little spike trap set up. So the plan is the zombies are going to just run up, path around over here. I'll be able to shoot at them. And I'm going to hop over here and hopefully not fall on the spikes. Oh, you fucking joke. Right, okay. This is why we'll have a test run, so I've got time to go and pick me fucking bag up. But yeah, the idea is once I get onto that tower, I don't move until I run out of ammo. It looks like it's going to get, well, it looks like it's going to collapse. But I should be able to just dive down there and retreat backpack anyway. That debuff is going to be annoying though for the horde. Right. Whoa. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. I can't reach it. Right. Don't even think. If I fall in the spike shower again, this isn't gonna. Fuck. I might have time to grab some frames and get close enough to open that up. Otherwise, this is going to be a very interesting horde night. I was just dumping my mountain bike in the box because my escape plan was if it all goes tits up, then I just spawn back up here, I grab my mountain bike, some steroids, some beers, and I just try and outrun them for the night. All bits of rebar you'll do. God, now I'm going to freeze to death. Right. Hopefully catastrophe averted. I don't know how I think I'm going to survive long with just a bow, but like I'm saying, I've got a little bit of shotgun ammo. A stinky little magnum as well, so I might start with the magnum actually. It's not very good anyway, I don't use it very often. Let's see what the FPS is like, 45. All the torches. Should have maybe done something about shadows and that before I'd done this, but we'll see. So it's just the flying stuff. I don't think at my game stage I'm going to have to worry too much about cops. I'm hoping I can nab spiders and stuff before they get up close. Right, I'm just going to quickly tab out. comments and stuff, probably as I die. Comments and stuff, probably as I die. I need to mute that. I don't know, I've got enough ammo. It's 16 zombies per player, per wave, I believe, so I don't know. I don't know how many that's actually going to be throughout the full horde. I mean, as I go through my stats and stuff, I haven't. Obviously, I'm suffering the death penalty at the minute as well, but most of my points have been invested in intellect just to unlock the recipes for like the forge, mini bike. I haven't really focused on the melee stuff. Tends to be reload speed, draw speed, rate of fire, as opposed to flat out damage increases anyway through the perks now. And obviously I've got really shit quality stuff, so I've got repair kits though. I'm not in a terrible situation. It could be much worse. Actually, these I can use, can't I? Because they should give us boosts and help counter the death penalty. No, I should probably hop all the frames just in case I panic. I mean, the ideal situation is to come over from this way, to start pathing around the building. Ultimately, they've got to run up there, and they should take the short route. But I think as long as I'm stood here, it might be worth us actually standing on here, but leaving that as a fallback. And then maybe I can get me usage out of this little mini tower. I'll do this one first and fall back onto this one. We'll see. I mean, it's only the second horde, so I'm not expecting it to be too bad. I just feel sorry for the people who are logging in. But for anybody else, the game is pretty much vanilla, with the exception of the custom prefabs and the custom map. Can't really see the bridge or nothing in the background, but you can see the highway. The bridge that Paul Scan fucking collapsed. Cunt. Actually, fun enough, Libby had mentioned something about using custom blocks in some of her prefabs, and I was thinking from 18 onwards it might be a bad idea to create some funky blocks that were just, you know, like invisible but structurally sound, so I could have some invisible supports on the bridge. So I don't really want to. I think it looks pretty good as it is. It's just unfortunate that when you if you break anything, it just tumbles down. Probably got about 5-6 minutes, I think, before this kicks off. So if it all goes to shit, I can just run across and up, bunny hop, all the way up to safety. I don't really have a proper base. This was just where I was able to dump down a forge and start storing some crap. Although I'm sure everybody on the server at the minute's pretty cool. You know, you do have to be open to the possibility that you might get raided. It is pretty easy pickings at the minute. Not that there's that much to really steal on day one. But I can craft green quality tools and stuff now, so... I'm just kind of gearing up to a stage now where I think I can start to tackle some of the POIs and get some of the, like, the little loot treasure rooms that they have. But they're usually quite well protected. And I know Paul was mentioning about no wildlife as well, and I've done okay for deer and rabbits. I just haven't seen any bears. And the wolf that was harassing us here on day one is being executed, and I haven't seen any more there either. The 300 zombie limit hasn't been causing any issues as of yet. Be interesting to see what happens when there's 2 or 3 people flying around the highway on a motorbike, but it's quite funny using the highway with the mountain bike, because since the main red bridge has collapsed on this side of the river, the the only way to drive into Slaanhatten from here is to take the highway. Well, I went cross country, but it basically runs all the way across here, and then this is the only on-off ramp, so you have to kind of come up here and then make your way along the highway down to cross the river, and then you can get off here. But I kept having to get off the bike and pick it up, and then jump across a few cars, knock in a load of zombies, and then put it back down and piss off. And the problem with the mountain bike, it's pretty good because you can travel around at a decent speed while you're in combat, but the zombie vultures can keep up with you, so you kind of outrun them, and eventually you run out of stamina and you've got to get off, and it's a bit hectic. But now the highway works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's not the most direct way to travel from A to B, and you're kind of locked in the areas that you can get on and off. But once it's cleared up a bit, when you've got a mini bike or a motorbike or even a jeep, if there's enough space made, you can get around in relative ease. Nice long straights. I suppose when the PvP starts getting a bit harsh, you might want to maybe consider taking the longer route or the less used route. I haven't found much in the way of traders. I keep forgetting to tell people that after the map was hosted on the Reach Gaming server for testing, I actually they requested a trader in and around the city so that they had somewhere to turn loot in instead of having to do a mission all the way out. Because at the minute, the closest trader to me, I believe, is there. Oh, there's some gravel paths coming off here, so there is loads of traders across the map, but I haven't really been in the south side. Oh, and here we go, we're about to kick off. Tell you what, we'll start off on the steel as well. Good thing with the map is the sheer amount of cars means that you can pick up loads of iron and steel arrows. I'm just hoping I don't start getting massive stuttering and I fall off. But I can use these to hide from every direction, but these are only... Oh, do you know what it is? I should have upgraded them. Oh, yes. I should have really upgraded these to the next stage. Oh, here they come. access it. Oh, dogs. Can't see any turkeys yet. Wow, that's a lot. And this is just me on game stage 50 or something. The only thing I never really accounted for is... Whoa. I think the spikes are doing a better job than me at the minute. I'm just... If these get a good bearing against these towers, then I'm done in, because they'll smash through that wood so easy. Yeah, try and keep them... Oh, Christ. Yeah, try and keep them moving. Oh, really glitchy stuff coming up here. Am I finally pushing the card too far? Yeah, that's looking very glitchy when I'm shooting there. Well, we'll go until it dies, I suppose. See those little loot bags. Uh-oh. Yeah, this isn't... Right. Okay, what on the emergency plan? Much sooner than anticipated. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Get out of the aim down the sides, man. I want to bleed out before... Oh, what? That was a lot more zombies there than what I was expecting, eh? 16 is a much bigger number up close. Right, I'm not going to worry about my backpack too much. What I do need to do is grab the bicycle. Steroids. Beer. That'll do for the hangover. What does this stuff do? 500% range damage. Is that the horde over? Well, the defences didn't. I got about an hour and 15 game minutes into the horde. Where's my bag gone? Well, I would think it looks like the 7-day horde's over. It did look like I had a full wave of zombies still alive when I died, so... Oh, there it is. Just smashed the place. Like I say, these were just once upgraded frames. Oh, but look at that though. Got loot. I don't know, I thought that these would survive long enough to be looted. That was quite hardcore for a second horde night though. Steel armor. Quite disappointing as far as zombie loot goes because usually you get some quite funky little things off the zombies. You just don't seem to get loot very often. Right. Hmm. No, I definitely think that's it. I'm not even sure roughly how many kills I got there either. Couldn't have been that many. Though I am about to level up. I think if I hit 25 I can start crafting the mini pig. Dirty stone, nice. There we go. Well, we'll take a view from the top and then I think I'll call the video to an end there and just keep it nice and short. I was hoping to have died a lot more fighters, but fallen into my own trap moments before the horde starts. It'll just have to be entertainment enough. But yeah, now that I've got some recipes and a bit better gear, it's as soon as you can start raiding the POIs easier, it's progression isn't too far. It isn't too slow, sorry. Yeah, my humble abode so far, 17.4. Doesn't even have a full roof.